Hello everyone. Let us now discuss how can we solve this problem. Candy. So we are given with the ratings of the children, right? In an array ratings array. Now we need to return minimum number of candies needed to distribute to children following the conditions. Now what are these conditions? Now each child should get at least one candy. So a child should get one or two or three, but at least a child should get one candy. Children with higher rating get more candies than their neighbors. Now, if this child is having x as the rating and this child is having x minus 1 and this child is having x minus 2, this is I plus 1, I plus 2. Let me name it as something like 3 2 1, and this is the array 0 1 2, right? So the child 3 should get more candies than their neighbors. Now let us see how can we solve this problem. Now here we are given with 1 0 and 2. Now for 1, what we need to do? For 1, I am taking something like just one candy. I need to give as minimum as possible, right? So if I give the minimum possible candies, then I would get minimum number of candies that can be distributed to these children. Now I have 0. Can I give 0 candies? No. Why? Because each child should get at least one candy. Now let us see. I cannot give 0 candies, right? So what I'll do is I'll give one candy. But if you see, if I give one candy to this child and one is the child with rating greater than the neighbor which is having it rating as 0. Now I should not give one candy. Instead, I need to give more candies than the neighbor which is having rating as 0. So if I give 1 to the uh, child with rating 0, I need to give more than that. So I'll give 2 here and 1 here. Now I have 2. Now for this 2, I should give more candies than the neighbor. The neighbor is having 1. I'll give 2. So totally I have 5. Now let us go here and let us check. Here I can give 1 candy. So I am giving 1 candy. Now 2. 2 is having more rating than 1. It is greater, right? So I'll give 2 candies. But 2 is not greater than 2. They only mentioned with higher rating. It is not greater. It is actually equal to, but it is equal to, but it is not greater. So what I'll do is just give one candy again. So if you see, I'm again starting with 1. If I take 5 and again here 5, and for this 5 I just gave 2 candies, something like imagine this as the array 155, and I have given 1 here, 2 here, and I am again starting with 1, no matter how many candies I am giving here. Now let us go and see here. Right, I have 1 as the rating. Let me give 1 candy. Now for this 2, what I'll do is just check for the left. Now my approach is checking for the left rating, just the left neighbor, right? So 2 is having, right, wait a second, what I'll do is just 2 is having more rating than 1, right? So let us see. 1. First thing, I'm giving 1 candy to this first child. Now I have the rating as 2. So what I'm checking is just the left neighbor. Just the left neighbor, not the right neighbor. 2 is greater than 1. So the number of candies the left neighbor is having plus 1 should be given to this child, right? The left neighbor is having 1 candy. As they mentioned, the child with more rating should get more candies. So the left neighbor is having just 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Now, here I have 1 and the previous, the left neighbor is having two candies. But I'm just looking at I'm just looking at the rating. So here I look at the rating, and also here also I look at the rating. So 2 is lesser, sorry, 2 is greater than 1. So only if the current child rating is greater than the left neighbor, then only this plus 1 will be assigned to the current child. But here it is not greater. It is not greater, right? So what I said, start with 1 again. Now I have 3 here, right? Look at the neighbor, which is having 1, and 3 is greater than 1. What I'll do is just assign 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now let us go and see here. Now it's not over. This is something like the left. I just look at the left. Now I have to look at the right neighbors too. They need to satisfy, right? So what I'll do is just take the right side. Now let us see. I'm just looking at the right. Now what I'll do is just assign 1 to the last child. Assigning 1. Now I need to look, is this current is having much rating than the right neighbor. So is 1 greater than 3? No. Then what I need to do? I just have to initialize 1 again. Now is 2 greater than 1? Yes. What I need to do? Right neighbor plus 1 will be assigned to the current child. So 2. Now is 1 greater than 2? No. What I need to do? I again start with 1. So what I'll do is just take the maximum. I'll tell you why. 1, 2, 1, 2. So if I see here, the ratings are 1, 2, 1, 3, and the candies that I am giving is 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is 2. This is having much rating than both the neighbors left and right. So this is having many more number of candies than the neighbors. So the first is already satisfied, but the second condition is also satisfied. Now 3 is having much rating than the neighbor 1. So it is indeed having more candies than the neighbor. So it is satisfied. Now let us solve the question with the same thing. Left is initialized with 1 and right is initialized the last element with 1. Now 3 is greater than 1. So what I need to do? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2, is it greater than 3? No. What I need to do? 1. Is 2 greater than 2? No. What I need to do? 1. Is 1 greater than 2? No. What I need to do? Just 1. Now, is 4 greater than 1? Yes. 1 plus 1 will be 2. Is 3 greater than 4? No. What I need to do? Start with 1 again. Is 5 greater than 3? Yes. So 1 plus 1, 2. Is 2 greater than 5? No. What I need to do? Again start with 1. Is 2 greater than 2? No. Again start with 1. Now look at the right. 2 is greater than 2. 2 is greater than 2. No. Start with 1 again. 5 is greater than 2. Yes. 1 plus 1, 2. Right. Okay. 3 is greater than 5. No. Start with 1 again. 4 is greater than 3. Yes. 1 plus 1 will be 2. 1 greater than 4. No. Start with 1 again. 2 greater than 1. 1 plus, yes. 1 plus 1 will be 2. 2 greater than 2. No. Start with 1 again. 3 greater than 2. Yes. 1 plus 1 will be 2. 1 greater than 3. No. No, right? So start with 1 again. So what I do is just add the maximum from left of I and right of I. 1 here, 2 here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Let us check whether our answer is correct or not. I'm just taking this out and wait a second. I'm just making this out, right? So let us just remove it. Okay, now I have these number of candies to the children's rating. Now let us just see whether I am correct or not. So let us just look at the these numbers. 3 is greater than 1 and 2, and it is also having more candies than the neighbors. Okay, perfect. Now I have 2. 2 is not greater than the neighbors, right? So no need to check. Now 2 is greater than the right neighbor. Let us see. Yes, 2 is having more candies than the right neighbor. Okay. Now 4. 4 is greater than both the neighbors. So 2 here, and yes, the neighbors are having less number of candies than the current one. Now 3, no need, and 5, yes, 5 is greater than both the neighbors, right? So 2 is greater than both the neighbors. Yes, we have we have just checked all those numbers, and if we add up all these, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13, plus 1 is 14. That's the answer. So this is how you solve this problem, and this is the code, and I have given the code link in the description. Go and check it, and let me write the algorithm for the last, right? So the algorithm goes like: initializing n is equal to ratings dot size. Ratings dot size. Now I'm initializing vector of int left with the size of n, right with size of n, and left of 0. If you see, left of 0 is 1, right of n minus 1 is also equal to 1. Now what I am doing, for int I is equal to 1 goes till n, and what I'm checking is left of I minus 1. If left of I minus 1 is greater than left, wait a second, sorry, if ratings, it is not left, ratings of I minus 1, I minus 1 is greater than ratings of I, ratings of I, what I need to do, I just need to make left of I plus 1 than left of I minus 1. Let me write it. Left of I is equal to left of I minus 1 plus 1. If not, I just need to make from the start left of I is equal to 1. So wait a second. And again for right. So int I is equal to n minus 2 and going till equal to 0, n minus 2 and going till 0, if ratings of I plus 1 is greater than ratings of I, then right of I, right of I is equal to right of I plus 1 plus 1, and if not else, right of I, right of I will be starting with 1 again, and let me initialize an answer is equal to 0. For int I is equal to 0 and going till n, answer plus is equal to max of left of I comma right of I, and let me return the answer at the end. This is how the algorithm looks, and I have given the code link, and just the same you need to write the code in your language. And thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, go and comment in the comment section, and if you like this video, do share it to your friends and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.